A happy morning and welcome to all of you. We have started in last lecture our geometry chapter, that is chapter number 6, triangle. And we have seen the what is the difference between the congruent figure and similar figure, and we have started the topic similarity of triangle. Today we are going to learn very important theorem, basic proportionality theorem. It is also called as a Thales theorem. Why it is also called as a Thales theorem? Because this concept was invented by a Thales, which was a Greek mathematician, and therefore it is also called as a Thales theorem. Okay, so let's start learning what is Thales theorem, what is its statement, how to prove it, okay, and that related all the steps I am going to show you. So first see the statement. What is the statement of Thales theorem? If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. This is the statement. Now I am showing you what it actually means to say. If we draw a triangle, let's take a triangle ABC. Okay, so here first line is if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle. Okay, so first of all we have to draw the triangle, and now next I am going to draw a parallel line. Okay, a parallel line to any one side, either AB, BC or AC. I am going to draw a line which is parallel to BC, and I am giving name BE. Okay, so I draw here BE parallel to BC. So now repeat again. If a line is drawn parallel to one side, this side is BC. So to one side of a triangle to intersect other two sides. Okay, this line BE intersect other two sides which are not parallel to BE in distinct point. Distinct means alag alag. Okay, so here this line BE intersect AB at point D and AC at point E. Okay, if this happen, then what? Then if this happen, then the other two sides are divided in same ratio. Other two sides means AB and AC. Now once we draw a parallel line to BC, this line segment AB and AC are divided in two parts. As you see, AD and BD, AB is divided in AB and BD. Here AC is divided in AC and AE and EC. Okay, so if we draw a parallel line to the one side of a triangle which intersect two other sides in distinct point, then other two sides are divided in a same ratio. It means if this happens, then AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. It means this portion AD by BD, this ratio is equal to AE by EC. Okay, so this one is given in this theorem, and this we have to prove. Are you getting it? Okay, now let's start its proof. Now let's see the proof of theorem 6.1, that is basic proportionality theorem. As per the given, in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. So this is the diagram. Okay, this is the diagram. In triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. And therefore what we have to prove? We have to prove that AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. That we have to prove. And to prove this, first of all we have to do a small construction. And what we have to construct? We have to join BE and CD. So we have to join BE. Whenever you do or construct something that you have to show in dotted line. Is it clear? What you construct for the given proof that you have to show in dotted line like this. Okay, so here I join BE and C. Now second thing what we have to do, draw a perpendicular EN on AB and DM on AC. So these two things we have to construct. First of all we have to join EB and BC. Then second thing we have to draw a perpendicular EN on AB and DM on AC. As they are perpendicular, you must have to show here right angle. These are so minute things that you have to take care of. Otherwise, examiner may cut your marks. Okay. Now, so this is the perfect diagram right now. Okay. After given to prove and to construct this thing, we start actual proof. Okay. So we have to take a upper portion or upper triangle, that is ABE, to find out its area. What is the simple formula to find out area of a triangle? Is half into altitude into base. Okay, or we can say height into base, half into height into base. So same formula we are going to apply here in triangle ADE, where EN is perpendicular to AD. In triangle ADE, EN is perpendicular to AD, and therefore area ADE is equal to half into altitude, EN into base, AD. Is it clear? Okay. Now similarly, we have to take another triangle BED, because BE is the same base for ADE and BDE. Now if you see to prove AD by BD, it is on the left hand side, and AE by EC, it is on the right hand side. Okay, so for this, to prove left hand and right hand both are equal, to show that first of all we have to take turn by turn. We have to clear first left hand side, and then we will show the right hand side, and then we will show that both are equal. Okay, so listen carefully and see carefully. Here I have taken first ADE at the top, and I have taken a left hand side portion. Left hand means AD as a base, and if I have to take AD as a base, then altitude must be EN, and therefore I have taken half into EN into AD, and the another triangle is BED or BDE, which is again its altitude is EN. See, for this triangle ADE, the altitude is inside the triangle, but for this triangle BDE, this is the triangle having the same base DE for ADE, but the altitude is outside the triangle. So here half into EN into BD is a formula to find out the area of BDE. And if we take a ratio of these two triangles, what we will get? Half into EN into AD is for area ADE, half into EN into BD is for area BDE. Now if you see, half, both are cancel out, EN cancel out. So finally we got AD by BD. Is it clear? This is the first equation we get. Now let's see the second equation and how to do the comparison. Now the second portion. Now come to the right hand side. See, I have drawn here a diagram because I know that the original diagram you can't able to see. Okay, so here we have already completed the left hand side. Now we are coming to the right hand side. For right hand side, again you have to take a triangle ADE, but with another base with another altitude. Now the altitude is DM and the base is AE. So here area ADE is equal to half into DM into AE. And similarly, area now DEC, same base DE, same altitude but different base. Now this triangle, we have to compare the ratio of the area of the ratio of this two. So for DEC, altitude is DM and the base is EC. So area DEC is equal to half into DM into EC. Now taking the ratio of these two, so half cancel out, DM cancel out, so remaining is AE by EC. So this is the second result we got. Okay, now you see that you are able to see that these two triangle BDE and triangle DEC, both are lying on the same side of DE. It is at the bottom of DE, and in between the two parallel lines are DE and BC. It is already given that DE is parallel to BC, and these two triangles are lying between the two parallel lines and in the same side of DE. And because of this, the geometrical rule says if the two triangles are on the same side and are between the same parallel lines, then area must be equal. And therefore we can say that area BDE is equal to area DEC. This is the third result. And from result 1, 2 and 3, we can say that AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. Okay. Why it is like this? Because AD area is same on result 1 and 2. Okay. Now BDE is also DEC, and therefore we can say that AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. I hope you got the concept, you got the steps. Do not just copy the steps. Try to understand the step and then try to write. Okay, तो आपको रट्टा मारने का ज़रूरत नहीं है. This theorem is most important theorem, usually asked theorem in board examination. Okay, so if you write the theorem properly stepwise, then you definitely got 4 marks. Okay, and second thing I want to tell you, if it is asked in exam, state and prove the theorem. It means any theorem they ask, and if they start with state and prove, so you have to write down the statement because it carries 1 marks. If you do not write, you lost 1. Is it clear? So like that we can solve, or we can write the steps of theorem. Exam in theorem, not just steps, the diagram is also important. Okay, so carefully draw the diagram using pencil, scale. Don't use pen. Okay, now the important results related to this theorem, Thales theorem, or we can say a basic proportionality theorem, now we are going to discuss. Now let's see some important result related to basic proportionality theorem. As we know, in triangle ABC, if we draw a B parallel to BC, so we got that AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. We just proved. Okay. By this main important result, we will get another 2 important results which are very important also to solve through that sum. So if we are adding on both sides, right hand side and left hand side 1, okay, and then if we take a LCM, so we got AD plus BD by BD is equal to AE plus EC by EC, okay, and if AD plus BD, if anyone asks, as A and D and D, these are collinear points, so we can say that AD plus BD is equal to AB. Okay, so AB by BD we got. Here as A, E and C are collinear points, AE plus EC is equal to AC, and therefore it is finally AC by EC. So we can say that not just if triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, if DE is parallel to BC, not just this result we get, along with that we also get that AB whole AB by BD is equal to whole AC by EC. The whole portion by lower portion. Whole portion by lower portion. Again, similarly, we got the third important result. Upper portion by whole. Upper portion by whole. Like this. AB by AD by AB is equal to AE by AC. So these are the three important results you have to remember, and it is better to remember to solve Pruitt sum or any other calculative sum. Okay, so let's see what is the converse of basic proportionality theorem. The proof is not given, but we are just going to see its statement and just see what it is actually. Okay. Now let's talk about theorem 6.2, which is a converse of basic proportionality theorem. We are going to first see its statement, then we will see its proof also. Okay. Now what is the statement? If a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line must be parallel to third side. Basic proportionality में क्या था? If we draw a line, then it will, if we draw a line parallel to any one side of a triangle, then it will divide into two same ratio. Okay, two sides into the same ratio. यहाँ पे exactly reverse है. If a line divides two sides of a triangle in a same ratio, then that line is parallel to the third line. And here I draw the diagram. DE is a parallel line which divide line segment into two equal parts. It means AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. Okay, so this is the given. And what we have to prove? We have to prove that DE is parallel to BC. Now let's see the steps. Now let's see the proof of converse of basic proportionality theorem. Okay, this is the diagram as I have already shown you, and here you see the new thing. Here we construct DF, and for that I have again shown the line with dotted. Okay, dotted line I have shown as we construct. Okay, so what is its use? Let's see. Let DE be not the parallel to BC. हमको कान ऐसे नहीं ऐसे गोल घुमा के पकड़ना है, right? So first of all, as we already know that DE is parallel to BC, but we have to start with let DE is not parallel to BC. Rather than the another line from D which is parallel to BC. So another line I constructed which is DE. So BF is parallel to BC. But according to BPT, and what we have, AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. So in that sense we can say that DE is parallel to BC. But we already construct DF parallel to BC, and according to that AD by BD is equal to AF by FC. Okay, so this is the first result, this is the second result, and if you compare the both results, we can say that AE by EC is equal to AF by FC. This we get. Now adding 1 on both the side, and after taking LCM, AE plus AE plus EC, what will you get? It is AC, and FC is as it is. Okay, and then if we add this one AF plus FC, again we get AC, okay, and EC as it is. Okay, so like that, if you see AC by FC is equal to AC by EC. AC is common, So if we divide both sides with AC, we will get 1 by FC is equal to 1 by EC. Okay, so 1 by FC is equal to 1 by EC. It means EC is equal to FC. And it means that this is a possible only when E and F coincide point. It means they are same point, and hence we can say that DE is parallel to DC. So this is the steps of a proof of converse of basic proportionality theorem. Write both the theorems stepwise, try to understand it, learn it, and then try to write at your own. Do not try to copy. Okay, the example related to this are given in exercise 6.2 that we will see in next lecture. Till then, goodbye.